It's your boy JayPing checking in live here, Seattle, Washington, rocking Raider Nation, repping Respect My Region, smoking on some OG Farms Blueberry. This farm is one of the best farms in Washington. Do not sleep on it. They only use neem oil and their buds are always potent. This particular one from OG Farms literally smells like blueberries and weed, like the combination of the most dankest, smelliest weed, but drenched in like a blueberry sauce or syrup. It's just wonderful. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick blunt. I'm gonna smoke. I rolled this bad boy up here in the last like 10 minutes or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and spark up, give you guys a live review. And yeah, so I got this blueberry here from OG Farms. The topic that I'm going to share with you guys today is going to be about Respect My Region, a little bit about mental health, an update on our blog, the team, what we've kind of been up to. We had a meeting last night, and a lot of moves are being made by the Respect My Region team and family. We brought on 4 new individuals, one of which has already been on the team, but not officially as like a writer, blogger type of situation. So that would be Brianna Winbush, aka Bree One Take. She's part of the One Take Studios family, so I'm pretty excited to have her trapping for RMR and making moves representing both One Take and Respect My Region. Then we've got her boyfriend, Will Primo. Primo is a photographer and he's way taller than everybody else, and it's awesome because he gets angles and views that no one else does. So I'm pretty excited to see him blossom as both a writer and a photojournalist and things like that. We also brought on Zach, I forget his last name, but he works for Have a Heart, so I'm really excited about that, to have another bud tender and cannabis expert on the team. He'll be assisting with weed reviews, things like that. Bree, who also works at a cannabis retailer, she works at Cushmart North in Everett. So again, we're trying to really bring these experts onto the team so we can be educating the world on everything cannabis and music and all that stuff. And then last but not least, we brought on this motherfucker Tyler Rowland from Central as well. Tyrone's gonna help us with music. He's gonna do weed reviews. He's gonna do a little bit of everything. So I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna go ahead and pause from talking about Respect My Region. Go ahead and share a little bit about this blunt. So obviously I'm smoking it through a tobacco leaf, so it's a little bit difficult to taste every single bit of the flavor, but I've been smoking blunts for years, so at this point I can 100% taste the blueberry and the weed, and the inhale is smooth. It's refreshing because of that, again, the berries. I like to eat a lot of frozen fruit, and for me, when I'm smoking weed and drinking juice or water or anything, and it's a fruity situation, for me, it's a positive experience. I very rarely have a bad experience smoking fruity strains. It's good for body highs, it's good for focuses, things like that. Although blueberry is known to get you kind of stoned and sedative, for someone like me, it just gets my body quite like tingly high, almost like a Blue Dream body high. But then more on the stony side versus like the energetic side. Blueberry should be a little bit more, again, sedated and stony, as either an indica or an indica hybrid, depending on the grower's characteristics. So, but yeah, this is it's been an exciting day. Back to the RMR stuff. It's been an exciting day and week and year for Respect My Region. Brought on new writers. We had a couple interns graduate. John and Felicia. John is still writing for us. We've got him scheduled for 20 to 25 articles this month. That's almost full-time for us. He's really putting in the effort to become a really great cannabis journalist, an educator, an influencer, all of it. So yeah, let's see, what else do we have coming up? Respect My Region's got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, this 7/10, that's the holiday for people who smoke oil or consume cannabis oil. Respect My Region is going to be streaming live again from HQ. We're going to go ahead and invite a number of cannabis brands from the industry, the top cannabis brands from the industry, to come have a smoke session with our brand, so that way we can really educate people on why this brand is different from this brand and why you should smoke this brand versus this brand. Because when you go shopping right now at a store, there's just so many options, and if you're not a regular, if you're not a true connoisseur that knows the differences in the science, that goes into processing these extracts, you know, you're kind of just shooting in the dark. And our goal with cannabis is to empower people to make better decisions. We want, if you're shopping and you have no idea what to do, we want to make that experience a little bit easier just by asking Siri or asking Cortana or asking a bud tender or a liaison from Diego or Have a Heart or Kushmart or wherever. So that's kind of where our goal is in the cannabis realm, and why we're really pushing people to educate and learn and become empowered with their decision making as a cannabis user. Let's see, when I get to work today at Diego, I'm pretty excited because I have to do a couple blog posts about important people and influencers of cannabis. Today I'll be doing a blog article on Recreational 420, which is a weed reviewing website. Locally, I believe it's done. You have to excuse me. This blunt is starting to be kind of fire. Oh yeah, the blueberry with a Swisher Sweet original. But we're gonna go ahead and blog today about Recreational 420. Check them out on Facebook.com/Recreational420. Then we're also going to blog about Positive Smash 420. She's a reviewer from Seattle who's booming and shows a lot of support to Diego in various stores. So I'm excited to go ahead and show some love to people that are showing the cannabis industry love. You know, it's more than just people who sell weed. It's more than just people who buy weed. There's people that just support the culture with these helpful reviews and that kind of stuff. If there's going to be people in the world reviewing vacuum cleaners and water bottles, then we get to sit here and review cannabis, and I hope you guys appreciate it. Also, this is also an exclusive update. I'll also be interviewing Will Lin from Northwest Cannabis Solutions here very soon. He doesn't know that yet, but this guy's making moves. He's one of the more respected people in the industry. I love his grind, so I got to go ahead and showcase what I can to help him out and solidify his place as one of the real people of cannabis, one of the real influencers of cannabis. So I'm really excited about that. Back to the weed, JayPing checking in. So I'm 7 minutes and 20 seconds in, roughly, to smoking this blunt. At this point, I'm quite high. I am facing this blunt, quote unquote facing this blunt. That means I'm smoking a whole blunt to myself. I don't want to say that's generally a regular routine, but there are times when consuming a full gram of cannabis surrounded by or wrapped in a tobacco leaf just gets you the right buzz that you're going for to be creative and to go do these live streams. You know, it really just kind of takes the edge off. It makes me not nervous to talk to you guys, and I can feel like I can really connect. Of course, it could just be the sedating and body-numbing blueberry strain, because cannabis hits everyone different, so maybe it is the strain hitting me how it is, but who knows? You know, that's the beauty of cannabis. It's different, not necessarily every time, but it can be. If you're enjoying the video, follow and like the video, or follow us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube. Like the video or dislike if you hate it or if you love it. We want to continue doing these, and we want to know how we can get better. Obviously, I'm just sitting outside here in Seattle. It's a beautiful day. Why do a review inside when you can smoke weed outside? So I'm gonna go ahead and try to wrap up this blunt here. I gotta get moving to work, grinding and shaking. Again, this weed, this cannabis, is from OG Farms. It's $35 an eighth at Diego after our 25% off sale. It does go down significantly, making it one of the most requested products at Diego. I find this to be interesting because you can find cannabis that's definitely better and you can find cannabis that's definitely worse. But the price point right now, I've gone to a lot of different shops. I've been in Dockside, I've been in all of the Have a Hearts, and right at this very moment, I don't think I can find better cannabis for 25 to 30 bucks an eighth besides OG Farms. So if you're in greater Seattle area or one of the suburbs, or maybe you're not, and you're just interested in learning more about the strain, hop on to leafly.com and research blueberry. There's a lot of articles about blueberry. There's a lot of strain reviews, things like that, and you can really do a lot to learn. That way, when you go shopping, you can come across a strain and identify it and be able to recognize that this one's better than that one. And again, knowledge is power, just like anything else in the world of cannabis. The more you know, the more you can benefit yourself, the more you can stay away from anxiety or headaches or you know, certain kinds of inflammation, all those kinds of things. Cannabis can really do a lot. As we move forward to the next videos, we're going to go ahead and jump right into a mental health discussion. I'm going to start featuring our intern who just graduated, John. He's doing, I believe, maybe a 4 to 7 part series on mental health and different kinds of wellness surrounding cannabis. So we're going to talk about everything from addiction to opiate use to, you know, all the other troublesome scenarios we hear about in today's society. And we're going to share some of the success stories and just try to give people a little bit of guidance as to how cannabis can help many of these different scenarios. So this is going to be an exciting venture and an adventure at that, because we really, again, we're all about empowering the world and helping and support people. So this has been your boy, JayPing. Seattle, Diego Pellicer, respect my region, Raider Nation, local legend. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, or dislike. Use the comment section too. JayPing, checking in, checking out. Love you guys.